I've been spying on this scammer for 365 days. Here are the results. I found this scammer running an operation of scams from one computer 1 year ago and spied on them for 365 days. Case study, Jatin Narish. Age online, 40. IRL, 21. Location, Kolkata, plus remote work. Income, 2.5 million rupees. Occupation, store clerk, MasterCard employee, toll road employee, IRS agent, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Coinbase employee. You might be thinking, man, this guy really needs to just stop being so lazy and do something productive for a change, because 8 jobs is just kind of slacking, and you would be right, mainly due to the fact that they're all lies. And I'll bet you a subscription to this channel that you're listening to me say this sentence. You already lose. I run this show called Scammer Geographic mainly because out of all the random, unpredictable styles of videos on this channel, the one that receives the absolute most support are the videos destroying scams. Or maybe it's just the algorithm. But there's plenty more variety on here that you'd hopefully be interested in if you just mildly assault the subscribe button. And you'll get 20 years of good luck. Guys like this are part of the reason I've shifted so much into scam fighting videos. Because the more time you investigate one like this, it's like the fun of being a CIA agent, except without the firepower and none of the pay. It's like an infinite money glitch, except instead of money, it's rupees out of scammer bank accounts. And it's not like we could use this video to condone stalking. Don't stalk by any means. But in this case, we stalking, because Sir multitasks a lot over here, rakes in nearly $35,000 a year from one computer. And for India, that's enough dough to cash in a lifestyle that's quite superior to most. Like an Audi R8, Jatin over here bought in 2023. And based off his bank statements, we found the auto Malone that he's got on this thing through the registration. And it's either used or he's been saving up. Or this upscale condominium Jatin lives in the sunny side of town. It's a 1,430 square foot flat in a building that looks like it's a City Skylines custom mod. And it can only be assumed that Jatin hasn't fallen short of racking in the funds from all of these erroneous occupations. And we also know his exact operation. Here are the case details. Suspect number 1, ex-Juratax. A name found on multiple sites, including Black Hat World, FameSwap, PlayerUp, with a total of 4,708 sales across all accounts. This name belongs to Jatin, and what does he sell? Accounts of all shapes and sizes. How? By stealing them. Just like the old days of cat burglaring and check fraud, the newest gig is all in the art of the steal. By taking control of hacked accounts and then selling them for a profit, Jatin poses as a social media platform by sending out en masse collections of email campaigns targeting users with an important notice of account security and an added touch of alarmism, so to get to a page where you reset the password, but not before submitting your current one, of course, and the data gets collected, and your account is goodbye. I gained access to one of Jatin's virtual machines, and has all the list of names and addresses saved in an Excel file with over 110,000 addresses, a dedicated batch for Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and another folder with at least 110 Coinbase account login details out of a list of 11,000. The 100 had no two-factor security enabled, so these accounts are already taken by this guy. So as you can see, it really doesn't matter if even 90% of the emails are ignored. Even if just 1% of the 10% that don't ignore end up falling for the scam and happen to have no two-factor authentication enabled, that's still hundreds of accounts successfully stolen. And when it comes to cryptocurrency exchange websites, once your money's on there,
Done Pete.
there's no way it's coming back. But Jatin over here has a whole nother operation when it comes to these Coinbase accounts, where he actually has an account on a dark web marketplace where he sells them. A much safer option, what with all the trustworthy reputation of the dark web and what have you. But on here, Jatin sells pretty much all the account credentials, save for a couple other listings that seem to be random. Yes, Jatin, I know you're watching this, and I know that you thought I was gonna lose your scent on the dark web, but no. Fortunately, over the last 365 days of spying, you've changed your handle multiple times on these sites, but geniusly only made them variations of the same exact name, only with different number or spelling combinations, such that it would be far easier for this investigation to commence. But in order to get the background context, we need to go back to the beginning.
This is a certification ticket from the toll roads and express lanes reaching you about your owed balance of $115 due on March 12, 2024. You must pay this balance by March 19, 2024, or your debt will be reported to DMV and local collections office. This is final notice of this outstanding balance. For information, please reach for settlement of owed debt. The toll roads and express lanes wish you a good day.
Now this was revolutionary, because up until then we had never seen a scam approach like this. Now it couldn't have come close to working, because I'm invulnerable. But Jatin has used an automated VoIP software to send mass unknown calls to thousands of numbers, and uses *69 so that they can't be flagged. The actual intention is for you to not answer so that it can leave this voicemail, where it then announces the number as a clever tactic.
Welcome to the toll roads and express lanes self-service. Please use your keypad for interactive self-service menu. To be told your balance due, press 1. To pay your balance, press 2. To speak to a representative, press 3. Please wait while we connect you to a representative. We will text you with information and a link leading to express payment website to pay your current balance. Press 1 to send a text to this number, or press 2 to enter another number. We will send you a text soon with more details on the phone number you specified. Thank you for calling toll roads and express lanes. Goodbye.
This right here is a full-fledged operation in its own right, but it only gets better from here, because upon calling this number, we traced it back to an IP address in Kolkata and uncovered the man, the legend, the jack of all trades behind this scheme. And from there on out, it was just the beginning.
Sir?
Yeah, what's this about with you guys?
Sir,
What?
you reached the toll roads and express of California. I'm here to assist you, okay? And I'm going to let you know that this call may be recorded
Okay, look,
for training purposes. So if you...
Can,
Can you please...
I don't know what you're trying to pull because I don't know any toll, okay?
Sir?
I don't have any idea what any outstanding balance I owe because I ain't driving for 20 years.
Sir, this is
Okay.
important.
I'm
Because you have...
retired. So none of this business has anything
Sir?
to do with me.
So the outstanding balance on your account is $340.
Yeah.
It's not mattering who's the one who's doing the driving
you're
because
out of your
anyone on the bill
fucking mind
connected
if
to
you
this
think I'm
phone
falling
number
for this.
has the balance under your account, sir. All right. So one thing.
No, but
So
just
one
say
thing is if you-
Jack. Call me again
Sir,
and I'm reporting your
you
number.
Now, this lucky would-be victim got away from the clutches of this scheme, but unfortunately, most others wouldn't be as fortunate. We recorded this man successfully swindling dozens of vulnerable victims' money with their convincing setup, and unfortunately couldn't do much to intervene due to the sole reason of needing to stay undercover. If we broke the act too early, there'd be a high and sobering chance Jetin would get away free of penalty, without enough intel and evidence to do anything about it. But it's not like we were planning on letting Jetin's bank account gorge itself o'plenty until the end of time, without doing something about it.
Ma'am, I'm only sharing the registration with the toll lane's computer system, okay?
Yeah.
Nobody
Yes?
nobody is in here going to be looking at it or giving these out to anybody, alright?
Well, see, I'm sorry. I never actually checked my balance. My is this? Are you guys with FastPass too? Because I know we have that monthly on automatic.
No.
You know,
No. Okay, so ma'am, this is a different thing. So this balance is on a temporary account until it's paid, okay?
Yes, I'm just wondering because we pay monthly, and you know we always have the transponder.
The transponder works for express lanes, ma'am. But for the toll lanes, for the toll fees, this is a one-time fee on your account, and unfortunately, it is in the DMV record. Okay, so you need to cover this balance because this record could be permanent. So this isn't in my control. It's done like this already.
Okay. Well,
Yep.
okay.
No worries, ma'am.
I just wanted to make sure I'm doing the right thing here.
So, ma'am.
So let me
ma'am.
let me just see. Let me just see. It's $244.80. What? Yes. When did this charge come on? That's frankly obscene.
A one-time fee. Yeah, this is one time from express lane usage also, ma'am. As I said, I don't share.
Look, we've only taken the FastPass with a transponder, and this charge is it a penalty fee or what is it? Because I've never seen anything this ridiculous.
Like I told you, and don't explain it again because I've already said. All right, the express lane is a one time fee. Listen. They don't give the information to me for access. What happened, all right, ma'am? Maybe the transponder was off. Maybe it didn't get on there in the right place. And look, maybe you took a wrong lane because all we have are photos and record of your vehicle, all right? And your vehicle license. So it's in there.
Okay. I'm just trying to make sure. Okay. I'm sorry. I'll go look at it. I'm looking at the account.
That's okay, ma'am. Have a good...
Well, I guess I'll log in now.
That's okay, ma'am.
I guess I'll call you guys again if I get another text, right? Because we pay for the transponder.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Yes.
Okay.
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Hello?
Hi. Is this... Good.
Who is this?
My name is... I'm working on an investigation of a scam operation at the moment. I believe you've been called by someone pretending to work for a toll company. I know you don't know me, but I just wanted to let you know. And
okay.
Yeah. At the moment, so I'm not going to take up too much of your time or anything. I just wanted to make sure you didn't enter any details into the page that they texted you. And any details like your name or...
Yeah, I was...
Even
Yeah,
Even the
I was
link.
looking at it I was looking at it and something didn't feel right about all of it whole time. So, and you're who again?
Yeah.
I'm
yeah,
sorry. I'm just really
into...
confused about all of this. You know, I'm really frustrated right now. So who do you work for? Who?
Yes, I'm an independent investigator, and I wanted to let you know that the website isn't real. The man you were talking to is a scammer. Please don't click any links or pages, anything.
Okay, well.
Don't enter any information by any means.
Okay, well, they said they're going to report it to the DMV, so, I mean, what is this all about then?
Yeah.
Okay,
so he's not a worker of any toll company. He's lying about it. He can't report anything to the DMV or anyone. He's trying to scare you into giving away your money.
I really just don't know. I'll call them and I'll just have to see.
No, don't call them. What I was saying is you don't have to believe me. Just go to Google and look up the name of whatever local toll company or any toll near you, and you can find their number and call them instead and ask them, and they'll confirm with you that no one would ever demand money over the phone. Don't take my word for it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So it ended up being the best we can do with one of the potential victims, and fortunately drove them away from recontacting the scammer, such to spoil the investigation. Unfortunately, as attested to by the numbers of Jetin's bank account, there have been many more that have fallen for this all the way through. 3 months into this, and we found the deep profiles selling the Coinbase accounts, all linked to this guy, but the money was flowing straight to his personal Bybit account, which we gained access to as well. You need to work on your OPSEC, Jetin. How do you say Jetin? I don't care, actually. And far be it from me to have single-handedly taken this whole scheme down myself, but it's a rare sight to see an individual conducting such an elaborate operation that would in all other cases be carried out by a group or an entire criminal organization, luckily allowing this investigation to be possible. The money he's taking in from this toll scam is being wired into these Coinbase accounts, and these Coinbase accounts are almost certainly worth more than what he's selling them for. Maybe some have multiple bitcoins in them, but of course, it would be far less risky to sell such accounts rather than liquidate them, because then the crime could be traced back to him. But it's too late for that, because we got you anyway, and he's rinsing and repeating the same strategy for all these other false identities and schemes. All the while he's distributing Bitcoin mining software and thousands of phishing emails. This guy's like the Leonardo da Vinci of scamming, as if that's supposed to be a good thing. Our next subject, Pearly Silver. That's me, a rich adopted kid from the burbs of Long Island and an inheritor of millions. CEO of a design fashion company under his own name, and a certified history of giving as many shits as there are penguins in the North Pole. And verifiably, the final boss of all scammers. Indignant, impatient, and self-righteous. The perfect trifecta. And I'm going straight in.
Good afternoon, my name is Jerry Frank with MasterCard. This call may be monitored for training purposes. Can you inform me of your name for verification?
Yes, it's Pearly Silvers.
Okay. Okay, could you verify me the number on your card?
No, someone stole it. Or it got lost. Why else would I be calling? You still there?
Someone stole it?
Yes, I just said that.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. If somebody steals it, then what number? Why don't you call the bank number?
Because I called the number on the back of the card, that's why.
What, are you having a hard time hearing?
So how do you call it? How do you call it if it's been lost?
Because I looked at the number on the back of it before I lost it, obviously. Look, are you going to help me or here?
Mm-hmm.
Look, are you going to help me here or not? Because I have a lot of things more important than talking to you that need to be done, by the way.
So verify me the card's numbers, alright?
What now?
Verify it. Why don't you verify the card number right now? Why don't you verify the card number right now?
Because I don't have the card. I don't have the card, okay?
Then how did you find this number?
It was on the card for the third time. Now, can you help me or not? I'm not going to ask again.
This phone number was on your card.
Yep. Now, there's about to be a crime real soon unless this card gets deactivated.
Okay. Have a good day.
But it wasn't about to be a good day for you. Because the cameras were already rolling. From the trace IP address, we found the location of the computer being used for all of these calls, and watched the man do his daily routine, all the while calling in with multiple identities to take up his time in the meantime. And we tracked his movements from various other vantage points back to his home address. Although Jatin seems to keep his personal laptop at a rented office space, he runs the same VoIP app on his Android device, which he luckily does take around with him quite frequently. So over multiple weeks, we pinged the IP location and played Connect the Dots, mapping out his general movements in Kolkata, and identifying his apartment of residence. And by timing it right, we could verify his location by public CCTV, and also track the transaction history of his cards through his banking app. And Scaminardo da Vinci over here has racked up a lot of frequent flyer miles, traveling far and wide around regularly, and even still conducting business remotely. We even turned the tables on Jatin by sending him an impersonating email, pretending to be his bank, and a nice fake link to click on, which worked just like Chef's Kiss, allowing his browser to be hooked remotely, which perfectly comes together with the fact of him using a VoIP phone, allowing me to intervene during calls by however means, including playing sounds from a YouTube tab in the background. Jatin takes at least 10 to 20 calls a day, so it was non-stop entertainment.
Hello, this is the Toll Roads and Express Lane support line. This call is monitored for training. How may I help you?
Yeah, my name's Dick Coochie. I'm calling about settling my outstanding balance. Hello? Are you still there?
Yes, I am still there. Where are you calling from?
Yeah, what was that?
Where are you calling from?
Oh. Anyways, yeah, I'm from Boise, Idaho.
Okay. What do you need help with the balance? Do you know where you see the outstanding? Yeah, the account due. All right. Hello? Hello?
Oh, like I said, we're trying to get this thing settled. You guys accept Steam gift cards? What was that? What was that? You got some pets in the background coming through the speaker? Actually, it's probably on my end. I live on a farm after all. I'm struggling to hear you. Are you still there?
Okay, you see a total balance of $563.89 USD on your account. This is your balance.
For sure. No, I believe my computer might be giving me an error.
No, something is happening. I don't know. Okay, wait. Just wait one moment.
Oh, okay.
Then there was about 5 minutes of hold music while Jatin proceeded to close all of the browsers open on his virtual desktop, but that didn't matter because I could just run the sound effects on my own side since I'm using a VoIP number myself.
Yeah. Are you able to settle this payment in the time being, because the DMV has been notified of the balance, and if it's not paid, it's going to be recorded on permanent record.
Yo, what's that sound? Who's saying that? Dude,
No,
are you
that-
just
that
joking
would be
around?
you now. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Call back later.
Why? Why? You accept Steam cards?
No, have a good day.
Well, Jatin, you said I can call back later, and the invitation was much appreciated and accepted. And considering you spend most of your boring days sitting in your drab office, perhaps I'd liven the mood with some action.
Hello, this is the Toll Roads and Express Lane support line. My name is John. This line may be monitored for training purposes. How may I help you?
Yeah, hello, can you hear me?
Hello? Hello?
Yes. Yes, hello, my name's Lee Bowser. I'm trying to reach you guys to pay my toll in advance. Is there any way I could do that?
I can hardly hear you right now.
Oh.
Where are you calling?
Yeah, I'm on the highway right now. I'm in big trouble. I just came from the border and I'm up on this express lane right now without a transponder. I'm going to need to pay this toll in advance because I'm not going to have a chance later on. I might be going away for a long time.
Stop the call.
I just got out on parole.
and say it.
I'm not allowed to.
Stop the call.
I'm not allowed to be up in here because I'm deported. Yankee wheels. I'm coming up on a traffic jam. Yeah, oh shoot. Oh yeah, I'm probably cooked. Oh, so yeah, how do I pay this?
Hang up the call because you're too loud. Nobody can help you. Stop yelling like a dumbass.
Yeah,
You're yelling like...
man. I'm coming home to Jesus.
Yeah. Go fuck yourself, idiot.
Legend has it that Lean Bowser escaped. We have movement and transaction data for closing in on 12 months, and it's time to go in head first, loaded and locked. Every time Jatin packs up for a day and leaves, we can arrange something on his computer such to get her ready for when he gets back, not knowing the basic principles of covering up the webcam. We've made copies of all the files and transferred them off this virtual machine and transferred over an innocuous file containing MEMS virus.
Hello, my name is Rick Johnson with MasterCard. This call is being monitored for training purposes. How may I help you?
Oh, hi, Rick Johnson with MasterCard. My name is Agent Kid Fisto, CIA. We received your message. Can you help me with this card issue? It looks like there might have been some identity fraud.
I'm sorry to hear it today. So, one thing first, if you receive a message from MasterCard, then please first confirm the right number to call back before you verify your identity, because we must verify your identity during this call to secure your card. And please confirm me the name on your card.
Yes, the name is Jatin Narish. The card number is expiration and the CVC. And if it helps identify me, I'm wearing a black covered jacket and gray khakis and a striped gray shirt. My home address is, I drive a black Audi R8. License plate is, my current location is second floor. Hopefully that's enough to verify myself, right? Hello?
Well, this investigation is still ongoing, and I'm still on the case, never to be deterred. But for the time being, we've gained enough evidence to bring to the proper authority, and in the meantime, hinder his PC with a meme payload. And if luck would have it that Jatin doesn't even realize that in fact, this whole operation has been flipped on its head on him, and he's been investigated for over a year, then maybe we can go a whole nother year and actually investigate him even more. Because that would be an even bigger twist for this whole series. This is currently the biggest or only series I'm running on this channel. I would appreciate it if maybe you'd support this effort by kindly eviscerating the subscribe button below here. And the reason I ask that is only because it's the education that comes along in the full package of this, which really just is the most important deterrent against people like Jatin. Second best to me. Sorry. Until next time, thanks for watching. Bye.